Hey guys, Senator Fernandez here with some updates about the budget. We just wrapped up. This is a really important budget. We have historic investments in education, historic investments to our cities and towns, doing investments in housing and the like, all while having our rainy day fund at the highest level ever, so a responsible budget. We got some specific amendments in here for our district that we wanted to highlight. For Bourne, we got a 9% increase in government aid, totaling $161,000. We also got several earmarks for Bourne as well, including $15,000 for the police department, for a 3D Faro scanner, $25,000 for Fish the Mission to support veterans across the Cape, across the region, $20,000 for the Cape Cod Canal Regional Chamber of Commerce to help with tourism. Then in Falmouth, we got a 15% increase in government aid, or $270,000, actually a little above that, in additional funding to the town. We also got earmarked specifically $15,000 for the Woods Hole Film Festival, $25,000 for Belonging to Each Other to help with homelessness, and $25,000 for Falmouth's urban forest restoration efforts, which the town requested. In Kingston, we got a 10% increase in government aid, or $113,000 in additional funding to the town, along with an amendment we secured for $40,000 for the fire department for cardiovascular support and rescue equipment, which we heard is a really important need in town. In Mashpee, they got actually the biggest increase in local aid funding in terms of a percentage at 26.6%, or $121,000, which is really important funding for the town. In addition, we got another $15,000 earmark for the Boys and Girls Club, building on funding we've already gotten for them, but important work that they're doing there. We also secured $25,000 from the American Red Cross, which does services across our entire region. In Pembroke, we increased government aid by $145,000, which was a really important increase for the town. We got an additional $50,000 for the Pembroke Public Schools for infrastructure and energy affordability improvements, which is something that they're working on right now. Plymouth receives 11% increase in UGA, or $525,000 in additional funding for the town. And then on top of that, we got some specific amendments. We got $20,000 for the Plymouth Pawtuxet Museums, $60,000 for Pilgrim Hall Museum right downtown, $30,000 for the YMCA to support the facility there, and then $50,000 for See Plymouth to help with tourism in the area. This is on top of nearly $100,000 we got for tourism over this past year for Plymouth County and our towns there. In Plimpton, we got a $23,000 increase in government aid, representing 8% increase in UGA. And we also got $35,000 for the local Dennett Elementary School serving Plimpton residents. In Sandwich, we got 12% increase in local government aid, or $161,000. And then we also got $20,000 for the Fund for Sandwich. This builds on funding we already got for them, which created a garden at the Forestdale Elementary School. We're looking to support even more education funding in the town of Sandwich. And we got $30,000 for the Heritage Museum and Gardens, a vital tourism attraction in the town of Sandwich. So we're thrilled to get all of this funding for our community. It's hugely impactful, especially as some communities are facing some budget constraints, and then particularly glad to bring all this money back to the district in terms of local earmarks for really deserving organizations.